In this recording, we're going to work on modeling a Dunny character, a really basic shape for today. We may get into UV mapping it later on. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and go to our front view and add our image. Your image should be on your support materials. So we're going to go ahead and go to Image Plane, Import Image. Go to Desktop, and we'll use my Dunny template right here. Go ahead and hit OK. And you should be able to see it. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and select it. And I'm going to go ahead and lock it down. So I'm going to go to my channel editor. It's to that far right. And we're going to go to Layers, Create Empty Layer. And hopefully it's still selected. I'm going to go to Layer 1. If not, just select it with your selection tool. Go to Layer 1. And we'll go right-click, Add Selected Object, turn it on and off. We'll go ahead and put it on not a TM mode, but an R mode. That way it's locked into place. All right, so let's keep this very simple. It should be a very easy model. Again, it's just basically just cubes modeling. So we're just going to go to Polygon Cube. And mine is going in there in some weird way here. So I'm going to go ahead and have it where it's going through both. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to my front view. I'll go ahead and stick this in this area. And what we're trying to do is keep this symmetrical. So I've already screwed it up. So make sure when you pull it straight down so it doesn't go off this center axis here. So we definitely want to try to create to keep it symmetrical when we go to our vertex when we move this stuff around. So let's go ahead and test that. So if I select this, we notice that nothing is selected on the other side. So we want this to have some symmetry to it. So let's go ahead and go to our tool settings. So we're going to go over here to where the hammer is. And we're going to play around with our tools here. So give me a second here. We're going to try to find out. We've got soft select here. And we've got our symmetry is off. So we're going to try to open that up. Let's do roll trans Z. It could be X, Y, Z. You kind of have to kind of test this stuff out. It's kind of a pain in the butt. All right, so let's scroll this down a little bit more. Let's try that again. Let's try Y. And so yours may be different than mine. And it's always the last one, especially when you're doing tutorials. All right, so you see when I select it, both sides are moving. And this is crucial to creating symmetry on your Dunny character. So I'm going to go ahead and go wide with this. Keep it very, very simple for the first half. And you can see the drawing is kind of off. That's fine. Just kind of get a basic shape. Let's go ahead, get in here. Go ahead and shift, extrude face. Pull this up. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Keep it simple. Okay. W. And I'm going to try to keep this right where the ear is. And I want to bring this right where the ear starts. That way we can extrude this face and start extruding for the ear. Okay. Keep it simple. Again, I'm just going to kind of look at my left as a guide. This is a perfectly symmetrical drawing. All right. It's pretty good. And you saw that I kept the bottom of this right at the armpit, so we can cut and extrude for the arm. All right, so let's work on the bottom. Go to face, select it. All right. Shift select, extrude face. Again, you can hit W if you want. I'm going to extrude this twice here. W to kind of go to here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to my vertex. Okay. Go ahead and go to object mode. Now we go ahead and hit shift, insert edge, loop tool. Cut there. Cut there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Our symmetry tool may not work anymore, but at least we got some start since we're doing, it's still working. So even with those cuts, so we're going to try our best to get our arms out there. Do I hit extrude face? Pull that out, you hit W. I'm gonna hit G one more time. I'm just building geometry, not really thinking about the shape of it. All right, so let's go back here, get the silhouette of our arm here. Again, we can add a lot more vertices down the road. And when you do this, make sure you're doing a marquee over it, because we got half of it's behind the image, so that can cause a lot of issues. All right, let's go ahead and do the legs. Oops. And then perspective, I'm just going to get under here so I can grab it. We could do two of these at the same time. Now these will not be symmetrical anymore because of that line split I did. Right? So I'm just going to pull these down. Do this twice. Go to my symmetry. Let's see. That does work a little bit for the outer. Yeah. Alright, so just eyeball the rest. You notice that the rest of this isn't working, so can I eyeball this, goes straight down, this comes in. You notice that I don't want to follow these lines necessarily because the drawing is not to scale, so okay, I'm just eyeballing it, looks good. Let's go ahead and work with the ears, let's see if we can do anything with the cool with the ears. Select those faces, so you can notice it does select both because that split is not interfering with our symmetry. Extrude face, go ahead, G. I'm just going to extrude this maybe 4 times. Okay, there we go, easy as that. And now we're going to go right click vertex and just kind of obviously hit W. So it's going to create a very, very simple shape here. Good. Okay, again, I'm just focusing on the left side because the right side is a little wonky. So I'll pull this up, add a little bit more geometry. Oops. All right, looking pretty good. So if I go to my channel editor and I turn off my image that we really don't need anymore, go ahead and see what we have. We have it very flat pancaked right now, but we're going to add some geometry in just a second. So if I hit 2, you can kind of see kind of a flat version of Dunny so far. Alright, so you can also go back and hit 1. Go back to the polygon mode. You can always hit F to make sure it's dead center. Alright, so what I'm going to do is save that now, and then on the next tutorial we'll start bending this out and start working on some UVs. So I'll have some graphics to slap on there. Okay.